let's just get right into it, I guess. YasThalia, who do you have beef with?
Whoa!
Welcome back to another episode of the Captain 501 broadcast. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we have a very special guest. This Belizean entertainer started her professional career back in 2020. She has over 5,000 followers on Facebook, over 19,000 followers on Instagram, over 28,000 followers on TikTok, and over 250,000 views across her music videos on YouTube. She's known for her songs like Juice, Out and About, Tropics, of course, which everybody knows. She's performed on stages alongside other entertainers like Spice, Coffee, Skinny Fabulous, and much more. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podcast none other than YasThalia.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
YasThalia, thank you so much for being here. How are
Of
you
course,
doing?
it's always a pleasure. I'm doing
Mhm.
very well.
So, let's just get right into it, I guess. YasThalia, who do you have beef with?
Whoa! I don't have beef with anybody. I'm very blessed. I stay in my lane, and whoever got beef with me, that's one sided.
One thing queen, one thing
Most
queen.
definitely.
No, yeah, I just had to ask that and get that out of the way, cause just be like break the ice, cause no, but that's a good thing. I mean, I feel like you've been in the game for over 5 years now,
Yeah.
right? And you're also young and upcoming, and it's amazing to see that you've been doing this for a while and you've never been the center of any controversy or any, like bad blood or things like that.
Yeah,
So,
even
mm,
so, like I believe if stuff happens in your life, you're supposed to like keep that on the low. You're not supposed to put that out on social media and stuff like that.
right, right, yeah. So, well, let's start from the beginning, I guess. So, yes, Talia, how did you get into singing? Like, where did you start?
Well, I always knew that I loved to sing. I knew I had a voice, but I was so shy. And then one day I just decided, let me start writing. So I started to write music. I posted a little snip of this song, Coraline, that I came up with. And then someone was like, I think you should go to the studio. So that's when I went to a studio. Then I went to record. And then it went from there. Someone saw that I do music. So they decided to basically sign me in a sense, and then that didn't go well because he tried to take advantage of me, so I wasn't making any money and anything. He was making everything, and then he was basically exploiting me. So that's when I left the management and I started to do everything on my own, and then that's when I really went forward and I started to see progress.
So, yeah, so your first single was Coraline. That
Yeah,
was
that was my
2020, right?
first single.
Yeah. I mean, I discovered you, what was it? The song with Jordan. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to know. Is
I
that
don't
that
want to
it?
know, yeah.
Yeah, because we're friends with Jordan actually. I gone to
Okay.
school with Jordan.
Oh,
We
all
went to
right.
primary school. Shout out to Jordan. So, how did the name YasThalia come about?
Well, I made the song Coraline, but I didn't know like what I should call myself. So when I dropped Coraline, I think it's still under Yasmin Ceballos, which is my real name. So I just decided to put Yasmin and Talia together, and I came up with YasThalia.
Okay, nice. So yeah, so it's YasThalia.
Not YasThalia.
Uh-huh.
Everyone says YasThalia, but it's YasThalia, like
Mhm.
Aliyah with a T.
Okay, okay. Just wanted to clarify that for
And
anybody who would
it's
watch.
one word. It's not
Mhm.
separated. It's one
Yeah.
word.
So yeah, YasThalia.
Hmm.
So I've been, like I said, I've known about your music. I've known about you since I don't want to know. But when was it that we first meet? I think it was 2022, if I'm not mistaken. The women's campaign thing that we did that
Hmm.
never saw the light of day.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, that's what a lot of projects
mhm,
sometimes too. Like you're
mhm,
there, you do all kind of stuff, and they never see the light of day. But
yeah,
that's this
and it was a
industry, I
good video
guess.
too.
Right.
Yeah, I really wish that I could still post that video because it was a really,
Hmm.
really nice video.
You
And then that
should.
was to your song Head High.
Head up high.
Head up high. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Better
I,
research there.
I got there. No, I remember it. I remember it. I could sing there. I just on
Wait.
the spot that would
What's the
happen. That they like
first lyric of the song since you know it?
wake up and see the
Oh,
sunrise.
okay, okay, okay. I will
Exactly. Yeah.
dollar.
I mean, like sing the whole song in my head just now. Yeah. So your first single was Coraline. How old were you when you released that?
I was 16 at the time.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I
And you
started when I
were
was 16.
you're how old now?
I mean, that's just something, you know.
No, say it.
I know you're smart enough.
No, 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 no.
I'm 20. I'm
I'm
20.
not doing
I'm,
myself, no, but no, no.
I'm 20. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
21 next weekend, actually.
Next weekend? Oh,
Yeah.
well, happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. By the time this video comes out, it will already be past your birthday.
Yeah,
But
so on
yeah,
better tell me happy
exactly.
birthday.
Everybody go back on Instagram and find the Instagram post because I'm sure there'll be one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody go wish YasThalia happy birthday. So you've performed on some pretty big stages, right? You've performed on BTB, Bellikin Bash. You've even gone international to the New York City Park Fest. What was that
Yes.
like?
Oh, that was very lovely. I love that they really catered to us and they made sure that we had everything that we needed. And it was actually, our flights were sponsored by BTB. So that was really good. And I feel like they should do that more so we get the opportunity to go out there and represent Belize as well.
Right, yeah. And then, here in Belize, locally, done the Belize International Music and Food Fest, which we've had performers like Spice, Shensia, Cafe, all of them perform at. What's it like for your name to be listed alongside those big international artists like that?
Very lovely, I would say. And it's a pleasure to, be around people like that because, they have such a big status. But the only thing that I didn't like was the way how they treated the Belizean acts. Like, we weren't seen as international artists, we were just seen as regular people that do music, and that was very disrespectful. So I let them knew that as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a nice thing to like be vocal about it. I think that people should be vocal when it comes to,
Yeah. And
especially,
other people didn't want to be vocal about it because they don't want to be singled out. But
mm-hmm,
even so, a lot of the times we don't take Belizean singers seriously and we
mm-hmm.
just say, oh, they're just other people that do music.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Advocating for our artists, people.
Yeah.
That's what we
We
need to
need
be
the
doing.
support. And
Exactly.
that's what
Yeah.
we don't have because we don't have an industry here in
Mm-hmm.
Belize. We just have people that do music because they love it. We don't have anyone backing us up. If I want to do a music video, that has to come out of my pocket or I have to reach out for sponsors. And a lot of times people don't want to sponsor because they don't take it seriously.
Right. Yeah. Well, that leads me into my next question because I was gonna ask about, us not having a music industry. So then how is it that you as an artist, how is it that you create your music? Like take us through the process of like going into the studio from the beginning up until the point of like releasing the song and the video and things like that.
Yeah, like even so, songs are made a long time. So even
Mm-hmm.
Tropics was in my hands for like a year or two before I dropped it. And I have some music that I have on hold because it's the same thing. Like you need the finances, you need the funding, and also you have your life. You have different things that you have to do. For example, I've been working on stability for myself. I want a car, I want a home. Those are the stuff that I want. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I need to bring out music. So
Mm-hmm.
like it's a give or take.
Mm-hmm.
What's what are you gonna do with your money? So it is kind of difficult. And when I go into the studio, I right now I work with TR Shine. He's
Mm-hmm.
very good to work with. We do a lot of projects together,
Mm-hmm.
and we're basically like he's like my mentor, I would say. So whenever I need advice, I would go to him, and he would be like, "I think you should do this, that, that." When it comes to like melodies, he's right there helping me, and like lyrics and stuff, he would help me as well. So he's a really good mentor for me, and that would be like really beneficial on my part too because a lot of people don't take constructive criticism very
Right.
well,
Mm-hmm.
but I take it well and I understand stuff that I need to improve and stuff that I'm not strong on. He would tell me and then we would work on it together.
Nice, nice. Yeah. So I feel like there's a lot of other Belizean artists who are doing the same. I mean, I have a couple of artist friends and they they like work call center jobs during the day,
Hmm.
and then they use that same money to turn around and then sponsor
Exactly.
their
Yeah.
music videos or things like that. Yeah. I was gonna ask you about TR Shine too, because you've done a couple of projects with him, like
Hmm.
you said. What was it like? Who approached who when it came to those like music videos and things like that?
It would be people reaching out to him, and he would recommend me to them, and
Mm.
then he would reach out to me and be like, "Do you want to jump on this project?" And I would
Mm-hmm.
be like, "Sure, no problem." And then all of us would meet together and we execute the project.
Mm-hmm. And then the latest one that you did was Belizean Party, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
and
that
then
was from Niche.
right. Okay. So then, yeah, and that was for the September celebrations.
Yes.
Yeah. So what was that like getting to have a song that represents Belize, especially in a time like September?
It was really fun. And even so, we wanted to incorporate a lot of different elements. So, as you can see, there was Spanish, there was English,
Mm-hmm.
Creole, and Garifuna from Consigo, may he rest in peace. And
Yeah.
everything was just so conventional, the way how we added the different cultures together to bring
Mm-hmm.
a message across to everyone that
Yeah.
we're united, we're one people.
Yeah. Who directed that video?
Carla Habet and
Mhm.
the crew at Ignite.
Ignite.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's like one of my favorite videos that you guys have done. The portion of the video where you're standing in front of the waterfall when
Yes.
you're in the green dress, where was that?
That was at the Maya King.
At Maya King.
Yes, and
Okay.
it was
Yeah.
very lovely to see the water and everything. It shows the all the natural attractions that we have in Belize
Mm-hmm.
too.
Yeah. And your outfit, was that like inspired or an ode to anybody in the industry?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
my outfit was inspired by Lila Vernon, and we were inspired by a lot of different artists in Belize. So it
Mm-hmm.
was Andy Palacio and Mr. Peters too.
Nice, nice, yeah. And it was nice to see that well, I guess this also is testament to how brilliant the directors are. You know that they incorporated different elements of Belize, like you said, the Garifuna, the Spanish, and also showing different parts of Belize. You know, the Maya King, the natural rainforest, but also along the beach of Dangriga that you
Yeah.
guys were at. Yeah, and you got the chance to share a scene with Consigo and when they were playing the drums and all of that. So yeah, it's still one of my favorite music videos. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely go ahead and check it out and stream the song, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. But being that we're speaking about directors and Ignite, you've worked with some brilliant Belizean directors as well.
Yes.
Yeah, you've worked with people like Ignite, you know, and also Candice.
Hmm.
Yeah, what was it like working with him? I know that he's like solo and he does it all himself, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, but it was very lovely as well because he's directing, so he's very innovative in that sense. So it was really good to work with him,
Hmm.
and it's very good to work with different people as well to see, what you like and people's different talents as well.
Right, yeah. You know, I got the chance to work with Candice once for back in January, and I mean he he knows exactly what he wants. He's very,
Yeah.
yeah, persistent, and yeah. He I think that he's one of the up and coming, on the way to being one of Belize's best when it
Most
comes to like
definitely,
directing.
yes.
Yeah.
Very intellectual,
Yeah.
so
So he's done videos for you like what? Like which one? I know
my
he's done Out
mind.
and About.
Yeah, and my
Hmm.
mind.
And My Mind.
Hmm.
That's when you guys were at, where was that, the Sleeping Giant?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
I
sleeping
remember
giant.
that video. Yeah.
And the
Mhm.
funny thing is, it was raining, but that wasn't part of the plan. But we had to shoot, so we just improvised and we did it in the rain. So it was so funny. Like he had an umbrella on top of him, and I was just there in the rain.
But yeah, it ended up, working out great,
Yeah.
Yeah. So being that we're talking about your songs, YasThalia, I have a game.
Okay.
Hmm. The
I'm very
game,
excited. What's this
the
game?
game is called Guess the Song Lyrics YasThalia Edition.
Okay.
Hmm. So I'm gonna be giving you some of your own lyrics because, earlier I said that she's an entertainer. I didn't say she's just a singer because she does more than just sing. You're also a songwriter, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So now we're gonna test your knowledge on how well you know your songs. All right, could we pull up 10-second timer, please?
Okay.
So yeah, I'm
Mhm.
gonna give you the lyrics to one of your songs, and it's your job to tell me which song it is, and you're gonna have 10 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
If if we say that you're the struggle, we are give you 15.
Right.
Yeah. But we are start with 10 for now. All right.
Okay.
All right, we ready? The first one. It's a party under the blue skies.
Tropics. Wait.
I think your time
I
done.
think my time done.
You wanna know?
Yes.
Billy's and party.
Oh, oh my god. It's a party under the blue sky.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Cancel me.
All right, that was just the first one. That was just the first one where you get it now.
I was thinking about my personal, like just
Mhm.
me. I wasn't thinking about like the collapse. And we just talked about the song.
Exactly.
It's cool.
All right,
Next
yeah.
one.
That was just the first one. All right, well, yeah, you got it now. You got it now. All right.
Locked
The
it.
next one, I can't control myself.
My mind.
All right. All right. The next one, see the flashing lights. You don't know? It's Christmas.
I know they think about Christmas. I'm losing.
All right. We're keeping it going. All right. Ooh. All right. The next one is, but I don't care.
I don't want to know. Tropics?
Yeah, it's tropics. Mhm. All right. The next one, you know that's all I want.
It stressed me out today. Which one?
Out and about. You want to pull it up?
Yes.
All right. We'll pull it up with a fact check.
Oh, a high note. I know. Mm-hmm. That the way how you done put it, man. Give me one longer line.
What if I give you a
You just to
longer
put
line?
words together.
That your
I know,
lyric?
right?
If I give you longer, you will definitely get it. So, all right, we got four more. You can still make up. You can still make up. All right.
You sure me make a take a shot every time I lose?
Well, we could do that.
Hey.
Well, we could do that. All right. The next one is, baby, I'm not changing.
Cause you are the juice. Juice.
All right. Chasing that paper.
Head up high.
Mm-mm.
You tell me then which one.
Coraline.
Cause you know head up high said chasing the paper, doing the
Oh, well.
technically.
Okay, well, technically, we could get that one.
Technically.
We could get that one. But that wasn't the one I had in mind. But we could get that one.
You know how long I've never sung Coraline on a stage before.
And why is that?
Because no comment. No comment.
All right, the next one.
Beep.
You might get this one. We ready for a party, so grab everybody.
Champagne.
All right, last. Oh wait, no, that's it. That was the last
Okay.
one. Okay, so you get, because it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 out of 8.
I know I never hear one off screen.
I hope that might pick that up. All right, so
Stressing me out today.
but you mentioned something that I want to ask, right? Because you said make you looking at your notes up. So not a grade. Our screen and give it a grade. The grade at 62.5.
Hey. For PSC, you pass it 60, right?
70?
No, 70 is shots.
That'll be a what D?
Ooh, yeah, beat that, my bad.
Oh.
Hey, there's still the beach off
I
topic.
would no, we could talk about it because I know hear about it good well.
So why they
The,
put we through that?
that how the thing named to no, the ad-lib, they still the ad-lib too. That too, and then the SBAs.
They just had me the struggle.
This episode of the Captain 501 broadcast is brought to you by the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH. NICH has been serving Belize for over 74 years as Belize's premier cultural institution dedicated to safeguarding and preserving culture and history. Whether it's divisions like the Institute of Archaeology or the Institute of Social and Cultural Research, NICH has created various outlets to maintain an open and collaborative approach to cultural heritage and arts promotion, management, and cultural safeguarding with its various stakeholders. You can learn more about the resources provided by NICH by visiting the Museum of Belize or the Museum of Belizean Art located in Belize City, the various houses of culture located countrywide, as well as visiting nichbelize.org or other websites such as the 501 Academy or Access 501. So you write, where do you write your lyrics? You have a songbook or you do it in your notes app?
In my notes. So like when I just like feel different stuff and decide, like when something pops in my brain, I'll just write it down. Yeah.
So like what's the whole process for you when it comes to writing a song? Like, yeah, just take us through the whole process.
Yeah, so what will happen is like I will listen to a beat over and over and I will see like if a melody comes or if one word hits me and then I'll start to hum and then that's when the lyrics start to roll in.
So do you write lyrics to the melody or do you like
Yeah. Sometimes I write lyrics to the melody or sometimes I just have lyrics and then I would put that to a melody. So
okay,
it really
okay.
just depends.
Yeah. So who's your producer? I know that you work with Perf a lot, but is he like your main producer?
No, I would work with TR and then sometimes I would let Junimar produce. And sometimes Perf too. So like I work with different people sometimes.
Okay, yeah. So speaking of different artists, you've worked with artists like, DJ Perf, Amor Male, Stig, TR Shine, you know, what does it mean for you when it comes to like that collaboration with other Belizean artists?
Well, to me it's like a clash of two different talents. So they bring their talent, I bring my talent and together we just make something beautiful.
So are you guys like in the studio when you're making it, or is it like one person do a verse and then the next one comes like another day?
Yeah, sometimes it would be together and sometimes it would be they have a verse first and then I would do my part.
What was it? It was 2 years ago, right? Again, going back to the entertainer. 2 years ago, when I came back for my graduation, the same weekend I went to the Bliss because there was a play that they were having, right? And you were an actor in it.
Yes.
So what was that like? Are you like, is that something that you would want to do more of?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. It was so fun and it was very different for me because like that's not something that I do, but it was a very exciting experience to work with so many different people and to have like a big project and all of us come together.
Nice, nice. Yeah, and you got to work alongside people like Indira Craig, Dwayne Moody, Audra Matura.
And
What
all
was the
of their
name of that?
different personalities.
Oh yes, all of that clashing together. That
Yeah.
was, yeah.
It was John John's Blue.
Jan Jan's Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. David was also in that too, right? David Murray.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yankee.
Yes.
He was Yankee in it.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that. So you say she's a singer, songwriter, actor now. What else do you do? You dance too?
I do everything. I
Exactly.
cook, I clean. I do everything. I just don't drive.
Oh lad.
That's my biggest fear.
Uh-huh.
Soon I will overcome it. Soon. 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 Trust me.
Okay, we'll hold on to that.
Next time I'll go driving.
You hear it, right? We have it on camera. So, who are some of your inspirations?
I would say definitely Thames,
Mm.
Dua Lipa,
Mhm.
Beyonce. I love old Beyonce music, like because that's what I listened to when I was growing up. Most definitely, yeah.
I definitely hear Thames. So yeah, I like that you said that.
Love
So
Thames.
okay, so we did international artists. Who would you say are some of your like local or regional artists? Let's say like within not just Belize but like the Caribbean.
Oh, I
Mhm.
would say Young Brother. I love his music.
Mhm.
Kesteban. Um, who else? You catch me there, man. You catch me. Huh? Oh,
Oh,
cut that
cut
out.
that out.
Cut that out, because that very controversial. That very controversial. I actually
Or we
not
are just
like.
bleep it so
Yeah,
they we are left the audience the
that's
one
very controversial.
so now you mentioned artists that do different genres, right? Like Thames is Afrobeats, Young Brother is like dancehall and soca.
Yeah.
And you yourself have dabbled in different genres as well. Like you've done Afrobeats with Out and About,
Hmm.
you do hip hop, you do pop with It's Christmas.
Hmm.
What are some other genres that you're planning on expanding into?
Yeah, give me away. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, give me. But
well, we got an exclusive, I guess.
definitely have an exclusive coming soon. But
Mhm.
I'm trying to tap into like a mix of dancehall and Afrobeats.
So going back to the different stages that you've performed on, BTB, Billiken Bash, just recently you performed on the agriculture and trade show benefit concert, and you shared the stage along the likes of people like Annie Cabaret, Skinny Fabulous. What was that like?
That one was very lovely. I must commend the council because that was the first concert here in Belize that they actually had a seating for everyone, not just the international acts. Because that would be the thing with different events, they would just have stuff for the international acts
Right.
and
Hmm.
not for the Belizean acts. But with the Belikin Bash, it's different because that's just local artists. But when they have like a collaboration of international and Belizean artists, they would just have seating for international artists and we would just have to be like standing around and stuff like that. And it's very disrespectful. So I was very excited that they had all of us together rather than separated. We were one. And I even commended them on it.
Right, yeah. And I think that's like the importance of concerts like Billiken Bash, because then it forces audience in a way to appreciate our Belizean artists. Yeah. So shout out to, was it Mayor Kawich
Hmm.
that did the
Pablo
agriculture?
Kawich, yes.
Yeah. So yeah. I wanted to, but we had to leave, so
Mm. I know.
that's the truth.
Mm. Mm. Says it. Just say you tired of watch me on
Ah,
stage.
never.
Oh.
YasThalia, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Oh, most definitely internationally. Most definitely traveling and collabing with the international artists.
Nice, nice. Yeah,
So that's the goal.
yeah. I think the New York Park Fest was a start. So
Yes.
yeah, I definitely got eyes on you from abroad.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
even so, like everything is a process. It's not like overnight something is gonna
Mhm,
happen. I mean, some people are, blessed in that way, but
mhm.
it's different here. Like you have to work hard for it.
Yeah. Speaking of eyes from abroad, let's talk about Tropics for a bit
Hmm.
because Tropics is your best performing song to date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've that song has been getting played not only across the Caribbean but across the world, right?
Yes.
Because I've seen that like people in Taiwan were playing Tropics in like a bar and things like
Hmm.
that. So yeah, what does that mean to you to some like to have that jump from local to global at that point?
Well, that's the goal. So
Hmm.
it makes me feel accomplished because it makes me feel like I've reached my goal because that's the
Hmm.
point of me making music. It's not just for the local audience, it's for an international audience. And the message of Tropics is basically come to Belize, come
Hmm.
experience everything. So, yeah, it's
Yeah,
very lovely to know that people out there are listening to it.
yeah. And from my perspective, it felt like that jump happened pretty quick. Maybe it was different for you, but I feel like as the song come out, like immediately people like gravitated towards
Hmm.
it, and it got the airplay, and everybody from around Belize, but around the Caribbean and around the world, they started to pick up on it.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
like it has the island vibe
Hmm.
and about the Caribbean and all of that. So I feel like that's what made people gravitate to it, and the rhythm as well. Like it was very catchy.
Yeah. And I think too, another reason why people like it is, as you said, it has the Caribbean vibe, but also you don't limit it to Belize. You know,
Hmm.
you're promoting Belize, yes, but you don't have to be a Belizean in order
To
to
enjoy the song, yeah.
exactly, yeah. What would you say is your end goal out of all of this? Like, what would it take for you to say, okay, I've made it?
When I'm
Mhm.
performing on like a really international stage, like being at one of those BET awards or the
Mhm.
Caribbean Music Awards, I would say.
Okay, so like what's your dream show? Like, okay, let's set the scene. You know, you're doing your headlining tour worldwide. You know, what's the intended audience, the intended venue that you would want to perform at?
I would say going to like the VMAs, like when I was
Mhm.
younger, I used to always watch those shows. So I would
Mhm.
like love to be on one of those most definitely. And
Mhm.
just touring the different international
Mhm.
shows, like the VMAs. What else do they have?
The
The
Grammys.
Yeah, all of
Mhm.
those like
Yeah.
or when I'm performing and like the whole crowd is singing my music, that's when
Mhm.
I'll know like, okay,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, YasThalia, your last song was in 2023. Is that right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts?
We have more coming soon. But even so, like that's my last single. But I was doing collabs and stuff like that. But definitely I have more music coming very, very soon. I have a song coming in the summer, so
Mm. Mm.
stay tuned.
It might be out by the time this comes out. Who
No.
knows? Oh,
No,
never mind. Never mind.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. Because, like I said, I was focusing on a lot of different stuff in my life. So my music had to, like, take a break in a sense. But I was still performing and still working and doing marketing and stuff like that. So, like I said, you have to make the money to produce the music. And that's what people don't understand. It's not just, oh, I want to take out a video today. I want to drop a song today. Because even so, like, it's like a doubt thing too. It's a mind thing. Like, what if I don't get traction? What if it's not good enough and stuff like that? So, like, I would say I would critique myself too much. And when I do something, I want to do it to perfection. So, that's what's been holding me back too, because I don't want to do something when I know that I don't have the full funding or the full support behind it.
Mm. Yeah. You bring up an interesting point because like I feel like I'm the same way myself. I think that we are our biggest critiques, you
Yeah.
know. I mean like when it comes to this podcast, the amount of years that I had
Mm-hmm.
this idea before it finally came to life now, you know, because I just like kept thinking, you know, like nobody's gonna listen or,
Yeah.
you know, like people not find me interesting or things like that.
But you never know until you execute it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's good advice. And going back to the music, you know, I'm poking fun at you, but I will say that I think it's a good thing that you give your songs time to gain the attention because a lot of times artists like around the world they put out songs like back to back or they put out maybe like 1 month they have a song 2 months 2 months away they have another song but you give your songs the enough time for it to have its moment.
Yeah, and then people want more.
Yeah.
People want more, and it's
Mhm.
like, when are you gonna bring out? Like, I always hear that every
Mhm.
every day. Someone message me, so when is new music coming out? And it's like, be patient. If you try to give me dollar.
Mhm. Well, I was gonna end off with asking you like, what's your upcoming projects?
I
Mhm.
definitely have a song Press Play coming out soon.
Mhm.
So I'll be filming next week. I'll start the filming. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
The video will be coming soon though. I want it to come in time for summer, but even
Mhm.
so, I have so many unreleased songs. But even
Mhm.
so, it's the perfectionist thing. Like I didn't know which one I should bring up first, and
Mhm.
then when I went back and analyzed, I know what I want to drop now. So I definitely have my new music coming out soon.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, it's always important that, you know, you feel ready to release the music because when you put out a song or you put out any project that you're not ready for, I think the audience definitely does feel that energy translates. So yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, we are ready to.
Okay. And even so, like over the past 2 years, it's not like I wasn't working. I
Mhm.
was making so much different songs in the past 2 years. So trust me, I got them coming very soon.
Do you ever see yourself making like a full body of work, like an album?
I feel like it's very different here in Belize
Mhm.
because like it doesn't get the reach that it's supposed to. Like even if
Mhm.
you would go and analyze different artists here, like they get thousands of views, yes, but what are we gonna like hit millions, you know? And
Mhm.
even so, like I just feel like I don't want to work on so many different stuff, and then it's the fear of will people listen to it. So I prefer doing singles, but
Mhm.
eventually, when I get a much wider fan base,
Mhm.
I'll be working on stuff like that.
Nice, nice. Well, yeah, well, we'll look forward to it. Okay, before we close off, I have a segment that I like to call controversial opinions. Mhm.
Okay.
Because we aren't controversial people, but it doesn't hurt every now and again. All right, and I'll go first. My controversial opinion is that YasThalia's verse on the Etrevu rhythm is the best.
That's true. That's not controversial. That's true.
I mean,
That's true. I came the hardest, and I told all the artists that. Like,
I personally feel like
I
the
not
Etrevu.
cocky, but with that, I call the best. Like
And you feel it.
honestly,
That's the
yes,
thing. You feel
definitely.
it.
Can't catch my style, can't beat my flow. Like even
Hmm.
it was like back to back to back to back.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so you got something.
I feel like the rhythm in general, like that's one of Perf's that Perf produced it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's one of Perf's best rhythms, like just the instrumental. Because I know people tend to lean towards like the I don't know what's the next one. But yeah, but I think that in my personal opinion, the Etrevu rhythm, that's one of his best pieces of work, and your verse is the best. If I had to
Thank
pick what second place, it would be Stig.
you.
Because I like Stig's verse too. But
And
yeah,
then I would say King Rome.
which one am I making more money? Because I remember all of them, King Rome, Dando, Denzi.
Big spender. Na 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 designer. Everything under control. I'ma get y'all everywhere. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember
Hmm.
that part when I said I get Gallagher where I go.
Yeah. Oh, that part, you know. Mm.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Bleep.
Well, YasThalia, where can people find you?
On YouTube, on Spotify, on all streaming platforms, and on Instagram too. YasThalia. Everywhere, YasThalia.
Exactly. And definitely be sure, guys, to go and check out her music, YasThalia, on all streaming platforms, wherever it is that you get your music from, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. Go ahead and stream it. Support our Belizean artists. Once again, a very special thank you to YasThalia for joining us today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more episodes, go ahead and check us out wherever you get your podcast from. If you want to see the video portions, check us out on YouTube as well. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Woo!